If you run a WooCommerce store and you're not liking how the default account page looks, then this video is for you. I'm going to show you how you can freely customize your account page with Gutenberg Blocks. To be exact, I'm going to show you two methods to customize your account page. The first is, if you have watched videos from other channels, you'll probably see an account page where there are some buttons for you to click and the details will show. It is simply using the default WooCommerce shortcode and understanding the endpoints of WooCommerce. This is very easily achievable, and I will walk you through that example quickly. The second method is something that I spent days cracking my head over just because I don't want to be restricted to the default WooCommerce shortcode. I want a way to display WooCommerce data where I want it to be. For example, this is the My Account page that I've created. If I expand this, you can immediately see the orders instead of clicking a button to trigger it. And then you can click on this to view your billing and shipping address, and you can edit it if you want to. And if you want to view your account details or change the password of your account, you can click on this and this will be displayed. And if you are an e-commerce store selling physical products, you don't want the account page to just be a standard account page. You want your customers to buy more stuff. And here's where I added the top selling products. And I've also added a discount code as well to influence a second purchase. The other thing that an account page needs is to track the shipment of the order, which you can put in a new tab over here. But for now, I will not be discussing that in this video because it is going to be a video in itself. So I'm going to show you how to turn your default WooCommerce account page to look like this. And once you understand the concept of this, you can do something even better. So if you're liking what you see and you want to know how to display WooCommerce customer information separately to create whatever design you want, then I hope you can smash that thumbs up button and definitely stick around to the end, and let's go. Hey, this is Jack, and if this is your first time watching a video from my channel, I share lots of WordPress tips and tutorials as well as affiliate marketing content. So if you want to learn any of these topics, then subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. If you have been following my channel for a while, you will probably know that this is part 2 of the WooCommerce series. In the first video, I've shown you how to customize the default single product page from looking like this to something that looks professional like this. And this is all done from scratch, step by step. And in this video, we are building on the same website. So if you're wondering why my default WooCommerce account page looks like this, then you may want to check out the previous video because I've done nothing to it other than playing around with the color palettes. But if you don't want to do that and you simply want to know how to customize your account page, that's perfectly fine as well. There aren't many prerequisites. So let's go to the first method of customizing the account page, shall we? Now we are on a WordPress dashboard, and the first thing we need to do is to go to the My Account page. So let's go to Pages and All Pages, and we can see my account over here. Let's click on Edit. And now by default, the WooCommerce account page will have this shortcode over here. Let's preview this. This is how the default WooCommerce account page looks like. We'll have these side menu items. If you click on it, the details will appear accordingly. And now we're going to change that. We're going to put 4 clickable items at the top, such as a button or an info box, one for the orders, one for the addresses, one for the account details, and finally one for the logout. We will remove the downloads because this is a physical product store. So let's go back to the WordPress editor. Let us click on this Add Block button and let's search for row layout. Let's select this from Kadence Blocks. If you haven't installed the Kadence Blocks, let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Next, let's go to the plugins and add new. And over at the search bar, you want to search for Kadence. And you want to install and activate this plugin. And once you have installed this, you can go back here and you will find the row layout block. And as I said, I need 4 buttons. So I need 4 equal columns. Let's select this. And I want these buttons to be above the WooCommerce information. So let's bring this up by clicking on this move up arrow. And here we go. The next thing is let's add an info box. Let's click on the add block. Let's browse all. And once you have installed the Kadence blocks, you will see all these blocks here, which you can use for free. So I want to select the info box. Let's put this as my orders. I want to change the title settings. Actually, I want to leave it as white, but I want to remove the background color. So let's go to the container settings. The container background, I want to make it transparent. So this is the opacity. If it's 1, you will see the full color, but if I turn this to 0, you will see the background becoming transparent. Next, for the container border, I want to select this color. but the container border isn't visible yet because at the top here, the border width is set to 0. So let me put this as 1. And now you can see the border. The border radius, let's put this as 10. So we have some curves over here. And as we hover, let's say that the background will become this color, like this. And the border color to be the same color as well. We want to set the link content to the entire box so that whenever someone clicks within the box, it will trigger an action. Next, I want to edit the title. Let's scroll down to the title settings. The title color, I want to make it white. And if I hover, I want to turn this to this accent color. So this is how it looks like. Let's scroll down further. We don't need the text, which is over here. So we can toggle this off. Let's scroll up to find the icon settings. And here we go. This is the media settings. We want to remove this icon. Let's search for a suitable icon. And let's say this is the one we want. I think if you search for user, you will see it here. So let's select this. And for the icon color, I want to make it white. And when we hover, we want to make it the same accent color. So this will be consistent. And we are basically done with this info box. Let's first duplicate this by clicking on this options and copy. Over here, let's add a paragraph first so that we can right click and paste. We'll do the same thing. Let's select paragraph, right click, paste. Now for the second info box, I want to put this as addresses. For the third info box, let's put this as account details. And finally, we have logout. Let's change the icons for these 3 boxes. I will fast forward this because I've shown you how to do it once and I don't want to waste your time. And here we go. The my orders should have been a cart. I've made a mistake on this. Now the next thing is to connect this with all these boxes. To get the connection, we need to understand the endpoints of WooCommerce. Let's go back to the WordPress dashboard by clicking on this WordPress icon. Let's right click and open it in a new tab. And over at the WordPress backend, let's go to WooCommerce and let's go to settings. And then let's click on advanced. And if you scroll down, you can see these are the account endpoints. Basically, what I need you to do next is to open up a notepad. And then you want to go to the WordPress editor of your account page. Let's go to the permalink and copy this link. Then let's go back to the WooCommerce settings, open up your notepad, and you want to paste it here. So for the orders link, you want to copy this and you want to paste it here. For the edit account link, you need to copy this, paste it here. Then you want to copy this and paste it here. Let's do the same for the addresses as well as for the logout. So these are the 4 links we will be using. Let's copy the first. And let's go back to the WordPress editor. Let's click on My Orders. And over here, you want to paste the link. And make sure you click on this submit. Otherwise, the link would not be registered. Next, let's click on addresses. Let's open up the notepad. Copy the link for the address. And let's paste the link here. And click on this submit. Let's do the same for the account details. As well as the customer logout. And we're done. Let's update this and let's preview it. Now let's click on these buttons to see if it's working. So when I click on orders, this is displayed. When I click on addresses, this will display. And for the account, this will display. And if I click on logout, it will prompt me if I want to log out. So I'll click on this and I'm logged out. But now here's the thing. I don't want these buttons to be displayed when I am logged out. So what I need to do is to go back to the WordPress editor. Let's log back in again because I'm logged out. And let's click on either of these buttons. And if you look to the bottom left, you will see this row layout layer. Let's click on this. And then over at the right, let's scroll down till we see this visibility settings. We want to toggle this on so that these 4 buttons would not be shown to users who have logged out. Let's update this and let's preview it. Let's try logging out again, and the buttons are gone. Now we want a way to remove these menu items. So if you're logged in, you will see a top bar like this. You want to click on Customize, and you'll see a page like this. Next, over at the additional CSS, Don't mind this code because this is used for the previous tutorial. Now we want to enter to a new line and paste this code, and you'll see these menu items gone. If you want this code, I've left a link in the description for you to copy it. But now this comes with the default Kadence theme, so we want to remove this. Let's go back. Let's go to the WooCommerce settings for this theme. Let's go to the My Account layout and let's toggle this off, and you'll see it gone. Let's publish this, close this off, and we are basically done. Now, if you find this method helpful, I hope you can smash that thumbs up button, and if you have already done that, thank you, you're awesome. The next method I'm going to show you is going to change how you design your account page, because you don't need to rely on a button to trigger the information to be displayed. And the good part about this is you can separate the account information in WooCommerce and place it wherever you want it to be. I've already shown you an example at the start of this video, so let's dive right in. Now let us remove all this and start over again. Let's go back to the WordPress editor. Let's select the row layout and let's remove block. And we're gonna remove this shortcode as well. So now we are starting off at a totally blank page. Let's update this. Now the next thing we need to do is to install a plugin. This is the crucial step for this method. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Let's open up in a new tab. Next, let's go to plugins and add new. Over at the search bar, let's search for Woo Shortcodes Kit. And this is the plugin we are going to install. I honestly think that this is an underrated plugin. It has so many functions in it, and I will show it to you in a while. So let's install this and activate it. And now if you go to the settings of the plugin, you can see that these are all the functions. If you go to this build your custom account page and open this up, you have this order list shortcode, we have the download list shortcode, the billing address, payment methods, edit account, and all these shortcodes for you to input on any pages and any place you want on your website. All you need to do is to toggle this on, expand this, and copy this shortcode. There are some settings you can play around at the bottom, but let me just show you an example. Let's go to the WordPress editor. Let's type in the / and shortcode, and you'll see this shortcode here. And let's just paste the shortcode in and update. And if we view page on a new tab, this is not working because we have not saved this setting. So once you toggle this, you need to make sure to scroll all the way to the bottom to save the settings. If not, there is this little icon over at the right. You can just click it and the settings will be saved. And next, let's refresh this and you'll see the order details over here. And what if you want to display the billing and shipping address? Just toggle this on, expand this, copy this code, save this setting, go back to your WordPress editor, add a shortcode, update, refresh, and we have the details here. You do not need to click on any button to display this information. Now let's quickly put 2 columns here and add in all the information. Let's go to the WordPress editor, remove these shortcodes. We'll use it in a while. Let's start off fresh. Let's add a block, add a row layout. Let's select this. Now I want to add an image to make this account page look cool. So I'll search for image and let's click on this. Let's click on upload. I'll select this image. If you want to get this image, it is in the same link I used for the code. So once you click on the link in the description, you will have the file for the code as well as this image. I'll select this image. I'll make this a little smaller, align it center, and we're done. Let me add a greeting over here. Let's go to the Woo shortcodes, scroll down to this, and let's toggle this on. Let's expand this. We want to put this as hello, comma, space, and for this, we want an exclamation, text align, I want to make it center. Let's copy this shortcode, save the settings, and let's go back to the WordPress editor. Let's input the shortcode here. Let's paste this, update, and let's see how it looks like right now. So this hello Jack Chow is here, but it is a little small. Let's make this text bigger. Let's go to the Woo shortcode and let's put this as maybe 25. Save the settings. And this is much better. Now let's design a column on the right. Let's go to the WordPress editor. Over here, we want to add a heading. So let's search for heading. Select the advanced heading. Let's put this as dashboard. And then once you hit enter, you want to add a / and search for accordion. Let's select this. You have 4 layouts here. I will select the first. I'll design the accordion first. So let's go to the pane title color settings. For normal, it looks like this. The background, I want to select this color. This is the color code. For the title color, I want to select this color. And this is the color code. For hover, I want to select the background as this color and the title text to be this color. And for active, which you can see right here, I want the background to be this color and the title color to be this. And that's basically it. Let's put this as your orders. For the second tab, I will put this as edit address. Let's add another accordion item and I'll put this as edit account details or change password. Let's make the title font a little bigger. Over at the bottom, let's select the accordion layer and these settings will appear. Let's select the paint title font settings. For the font size, let's make this maybe 22. And at the title border, let's change the border radius to be 6. So we have a little curve here. Next, let's add the details. So in the content area, let's add a shortcode. Let's go to the Woo shortcodes and under order list, let's copy this and paste it here. Let's do the same for the address as well as the account details. Make sure you save this once you have made any adjustments. Let's paste this and let's update. Let's see how it looks right now. So this order accordion is open by default, which makes sense, but this is too close to each other. Maybe we can amend it later. But basically, if you click on edit address, this will display it. And if you click on this, your account details will be here. You can change your password here as well. Now let's put some gaps between this accordion pane. Let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Let's select this accordion layer. Let's go to title spacing. And over here, we want to put maybe 10. And if we want to put some space in between the top border and the text, let's increase this number to maybe 15. And let's do this for the bottom padding as well. So now you can see some spacing between the text and the border. Let's update this, refresh, and this looks much better. Now the next thing is I want to add a logout button here. Let's go to the shortcodes and under custom account page. And here we have it, the logout button shortcode. Let's toggle this on, expand this. You want to play around with this. Make sure you input the text. The button text align, I want to put it as center. Let's save this. I should have copied the shortcode first. And let's go back to the WordPress editor. Over here, let's click on this add block. We want to insert the shortcode. Let's paste this here, update. And now we have a logout button here. If it's too big, you can literally amend this. Let's say this is 100. And if you save this, you should see it like this. Cool. Now the last two things we want to do is to add the best sellers here as well as the discount coupon here. Let's go back to the WordPress. Now let's click on the accordion and you'll see a plus sign here. Let's click on this and let's add a row layout. Let's select a one column and all we need to do for this row layout is basically to play with the border setting. So for the border color, I want to select this. Border width, I will combine this. I will link it up together and put 1. For the border radius, I'll put it as 5. Next, I want to click on this add block. You have to double click this and let's browse all. If you scroll down, these are the blocks provided by WooCommerce. As you can see, there is this best selling products. Let's select this. And right now, I only have one product here because in the previous video, we have only created one product. We can simply add 2 other products. Let me quickly do that. Again, these images are provided to you in the same link. And we are done. Let's update this and let's go to the account page and refresh. We have this section right here, but we're gonna add some space over here. So let's go back. Let's go to the row layout under padding and margin. The margin we will put as 50. Let's update, refresh, and here we go. Now the last part is to add a discount code. So if we go back to the WordPress dashboard and under WooCommerce, we have these coupons here. Let's click on this. Let's create our first coupon. For the discount type, you can either do a percentage or you can do a fixed cut discount. I will select this and I want to give a $10 discount. I don't want to have a coupon expiry, so I'll leave this as it is. Let's name this coupon code. Let's say this is special 10. Next, let's click on usage restriction. The minimum spend, I would say $50. Otherwise, if somebody were to buy a $9 product, they would have gotten the product for free. And we want to check this box so that this coupon cannot be used with other coupons. And if you want to create a coupon that is specific to a product or a category, you can do that here. But for now, we'll leave it as it is. Next, for the usage limits, if you want to limit the number of times the coupon can be used, you can put a number here. But for this case, I want an evergreen discount code for all my customers. So I'll leave it as it is. Let's publish this. Let's copy this code. Let's go back to the WordPress editor. Right below the logout button, we want to add a row layout. Let's select one column. For the padding and margin, the top margin I want to put as 50. The border settings, I want to put the border color as this. And the border width, I want to link it up and put it as 1. Border radius, I'll put as 5. And now let's type in the text. Let's select advanced heading. Let's put this as your discount code. Hit enter. And then you want to paste your discount code here. But for the discount code, I want to make this a little bigger. So for the font size, I will put this as 30. And I want to bold it. Now I want to put some spacing between this text. So let's select the row layout, and under padding and margin, for the left padding, I want to put 25. The right padding, I want to put 25 as well. This text, I want to make it centralized. And we are done. Let's update this. Refresh the account page, and you have a fully customizable account page. You can expand all this. You can add to cart. Let's view the cart. And if we add the coupon code, so it says we need to buy more than $50. We are only at $49. Let's go back. Let's add this. And let's apply the coupon code. And there you have it. We have a $10 discount. Now, what happens if I log out? All this WooCommerce information will be gone, but we have all this right here. And that's not what we want. So let's log back in. And we want to select everything. So if you look at the bottom, we want to select the outermost row layout. If you click on that, you see this white outer line, which indicates that you're selecting everything. And let's go to visibility settings and let's hide from logged out users. Let's update. And as we refresh, we have to log out again and everything is gone. But now we need a login form. So let's go back to the WordPress editor. Let's refresh this. We are definitely prompted to log back in. And then at the WordPress dashboard, we have to go to WooCommerce and let's select this. This is the Woo shortcode kit we have installed. Let's go to the custom account page. And over at the login form shortcode, let's toggle this on. And we want to choose a page to redirect after the user has logged in. So we go to the My Account page and we want to check this box for a better user experience. Let's copy this shortcode and save it. Let's go back to the WordPress editor. Right at the bottom here, let's add a shortcode and let's paste the shortcode. Let's update this and refresh. Obviously, we need to log out again and we have the login form here. So now if you are a Kadence theme user, I want to show you how you can adjust this account icon in the top menu. Because if you click it now, there is no response. So let's log back in for the third time. And once you logged in, you should see a top bar where there is this customize button here. But if you don't see this, you need to go to the WordPress dashboard. Let me refresh this. You need to go to appearance and click on this customize. Now let's go to header. And if you see this account here, this basically represents this account icon here. So let's click on this gear settings. Now for the login view, if I hover, I want a drop down menu item to have a logout link. So over at the settings, let's scroll down. At the account action, I want a drop down menu. We don't have one right now. So let's select menu and let's scroll down. Over here, the login account, let's create a new menu. Let's name this as logout. Let's click on next. We want to add items. We want to create a custom link. The link text I want to put as logout, but for the link, let's go to the account page and over at the logout button, let's right click and copy link. Let's go back to the menu and paste this link here and let's add to menu. Let's publish this and if we refresh, We are now logged in, and as I hover to the account icon, we'll see this logout here. But I don't want to do it again, so let's edit the account icon for the logged out users. At the theme customizer, let's go back again, and let's go to header, let's select account, and let's select this logged out view. Now what I really like about this theme is this modal login. Let's select this and let's publish this. If we go to the account page, let's refresh this and let's hover to the accounts and let's log out, and we'll be redirected to the login page. But what if I click on this? This is the modal login, which looks really cool. Now we want people to be able to create an account, but if I click on this sign up, it says user registration is currently not allowed. So how to tackle this is very simple. Let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Let's click on this. Let's log back in for the last time. And under WooCommerce, let's click on settings and let's go to accounts and privacy. What we want to do is to allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout. This is very common. We don't want our existing customers to create new accounts. And then over here, this is the important one. We need to allow customers to create an account on the My Account page, because without checking this, you will see the error message. Now we want to uncheck both of this because we don't want to automatically generate a username and password. We want our customers to create their own. Now let's save the changes. Now the last thing you want to do is to customize the account icon at the menu. So let's go to appearance, and under customize, we want to open a new tab. Let's go to header, account, the logged out view. We want to insert a registration link. And we want to send people to this link if they want to register an account. So let's go back to the theme customizer and paste this link here. Let's publish this. And over at My Account, let's refresh this and let's log out for the last time, hopefully. Now, as we log out, we can see this registration form here. And if I click on this account icon, I can either log in or I can sign up, which will lead me back to this page. So that's the full tutorial on how to customize the WooCommerce My Account page freely with Gutenberg Blocks. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial as much as I like creating this. I've spent a great deal of time and effort to put together this tutorial, and I would really appreciate if you can smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, because I'll be creating more WooCommerce content for you, and I'll be building on the same website. So by the time I complete the tutorials, this website will be a full-blown e-commerce site. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to watch the first tutorial of this series, the video is on the right, and at the bottom is the WooCommerce tutorial playlist. All the best to you, take care, and stay safe.